4 generations, Conwy Mountain, Mynydd Dref, has stood as one of the most breathtaking jewels of the North Wales coastline. Fringed by the dramatic Sychnant Pass, its heather-clad slopes typically provide a tranquil escape for hikers, offering sweeping panoramic views out toward Anglesey and the Irish Sea. However, the environment transformed from an idyllic beauty spot into a raging, terrifying inferno. As the United Kingdom grapples with its third intense heatwave in just 3 months, a massive wildfire has torn through the mountain. The sheer scale and speed of the blaze forced emergency services to declare a major incident, triggering a dramatic multi-agency race against time to protect human life, property, and the unique local ecosystem. The night the slopes ignited, the crisis began unfolding rapidly over the weekend as thick, ominous plumes of white and grey smoke started billowing from the peaks. Fueled by bone-dry vegetation and driven by strong, erratic winds, the flames swept aggressively across the tinderbox landscape. Within hours, the smoke became so vast and oppressive that eyewitnesses reported seeing the haze drifting across the coast, while communities miles away noticed a distinct smell of burning in the air. As the fire encroached dangerously close to residential areas, the situation escalated from an environmental emergency to a direct threat to life. The evacuation order. In the local villages nestled near the base, some residents were given the urgent instruction to evacuate their homes immediately as the active fire front pressed closer. Community mobilization. Local authorities, working alongside emergency services, quickly established a dedicated rest and support center to take in displaced families and any affected child. The shelter notice. For those remaining in the neighboring coastal communities, the message from the fire service was clear and uncompromising: lock all doors, keep windows tightly shut to block out the toxic smoke, and seek immediate medical advice if breathing difficulties arise. A complex, multi-front battle. Tackling a wildfire on mountain terrain is a logistical nightmare for emergency crews. The sheer size and complexity of the mountain terrain mean that standard firefighting tactics are heavily restricted. Instead, specialist wildfire teams, high-tech drone capabilities, and multiple fire appliances have been deployed to fight the active fire fronts. Teams are working tirelessly in grueling heat to create critical fire breaks, desperately attempting to halt the march of the flames before they swallow more surrounding woodland and historic moorland. Adding to the regional crisis, the fire on Conwy Mountain is not an isolated battle. Emergency services have found their resources stretched to the absolute limit as concurrent hillside and grass fires broke out across North Wales, forcing crews to divide their attention across multiple serious blazes. A chilling warning of the new normal. While firefighters remain on the smoldering slopes, the underlying cause of the disaster hangs heavily over the country. This summer's relentless cycle of record-breaking heat waves has left the British landscape dangerously vulnerable. With parched earth and high winds, even the smallest spark, whether from a discarded cigarette or an irresponsible disposable barbecue, can instantly ignite a catastrophic chain reaction. The smoke drifting over the Welsh coastline serves as a visual reminder of the accelerating climate crisis. As emergency operations continue on Conwy Mountain, the focus must shift not just toward extinguishing the current flames, but toward radically adapting to a drier, hotter world where our most cherished landscapes are increasingly at risk.